Hey guys, Demolisher134 here, and today we are taking a look at the Transformers Generations Deluxe Class Trailbreaker. Now, it says Trailcutter on the packaging, but I think we all know that this is Trailbreaker by now. He's called Trailcutter because of a dispute with copyright or something like that, I have no idea. But this is Trailbreaker, guys. Very, very awesome figure, one of my favourites in the wave, and he's actually a personal favourite of mine from Generation 1. I really am a big fan of this guy. Now, in vehicle mode, he transforms into some sort of truck. Very, very cool looking, and it's really nice and compact as well. Although there is one recurring theme with the new Generations figures, is that they are incredibly small. Like, the older Generations figures were small, but these guys are really small, these new ones. But he's not a bad figure, he's an excellent figure, actually. I love the decals on him, nice Autobot symbol. Cool looking stripes on the side there, big beefy looking tyres, and he rolls fairly well as well. No, nothing to complain about there. He has the nice guns on the top here, and I cannot remember what that's called. It'll come to me later. He's got some pegs there, so you can add some weapons to him. But overall, very, very nice looking. For a quick size comparison, here he is next to the Orion Pax figure from the same wave. You can see that Orion Pax is longer, but Trailbreaker is a little bit taller. But yeah, these guys are very, very small figures. In addition to the paint apps that I mentioned earlier, he does also have some very nice molded details on the front here. He's got a winch just there, which is really nicely detailed. I wish it had a little bit of paint on it, but that's not too much of a problem. Gold headlights, which look very, very cool, and he's got some silver on the grille there. On the back's kind of crap, to be honest. There's nothing on there. To transform Trailbreaker, what we're going to do is we're going to pull the back off just here, and just put that off to the side. Then we're going to come around to the back, split this section, and sort of fold out these pieces here. These will be his legs, and they just sort of peg in. Then we can flip out his little foot there, and there are Trailbreaker's legs. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come back here, and just sort of pull this entire section out and flip them around. They just sort of rotate in, like that. Then we have to sort of push this middle piece down. Let me just show you that again. Push the Autobot symbol down, and that piece will go in here. That just pegs in, like that. And then we're just going to flip the head up. Might as well do it now so it's not in the way. Yeah, flip the head up, fold this little piece back. Now it's just a matter of pushing this section up, and it will actually peg in. There's a little peg just there. Don't know where you can see that because the light isn't in there properly. Well, I can't see it on my screen anyway. Let's just push that up, and that will peg in, and that'll lock the chest into place. Then we're just going to take the arms here, rotate them around, and peg them in there. Rotate the forearms around, flip out the hands, do the same on the other side, and there is Trailbreaker in his really cool looking robot mode. Now, I am a pretty big fan of this guy. He's got a really cool looking robot mode, really nice and in proportion as well. It's a very nice classics upgrade to Trailbreaker. Now, as for this piece that we took off, it can actually attach to his arm as a sort of shield or a gun, which I think is pretty cool. We can also attach it, you can put it in his hands, or I'm just looking around for areas to store it. I mean, you can put it on there if you want. So you can do quite a bit with the shield here, but I just prefer to have it on his arm. I think that looks fine as it is. Now we're just going to really quickly zoom in on the head sculpt just so you can see the detail in there. He's got a nice blue visor going on, nice detail around the chin, the mouth there. Really cool molded detailing on the shoulders there. He's got some nice paint apps as well. He's got some nice red and blue. Bit of grey plastic on the hands here and on the thighs, but that's not too much of a problem. For articulation, Trailbreaker can rotate his head 360 degrees. He's got ball joints up here at the shoulders, can rotate up here at the upper elbow, bend at the elbow, and the wrists do not move here. You can fold them in, that's really due to the transformation. He does kind of have waist articulation, but on mine it's incredibly stiff, so you can't really move that very much. I'm not sure if it's supposed to, but I really don't want to force that and break it. He's got a ball joint up here at the hip, you've got a thigh rotation, bend at the knee, and the feet do pivot. Just for another really quick size comparison in robot mode, here he is next to Orion Pax. So you can see that he is much more bulky than Orion Pax, and he's about the same height, really due to the flap on the back of Orion. But yeah, really nice size. He's about average for deluxes nowadays in robot mode. But that is it for Trailbreaker or Trailcutter, whatever you want to call him. Overall, an excellent figure. I really do like these new generations figures. They are actually continuing to wow me. And you seem to get more bang for your buck because you get a comic with them. I haven't read it yet, but it's just in there. I don't really want to show it off because it's just basic. But, and I also don't want to spoil anything because it's from actual IDW. Anyway, that's besides the point. Fantastic figure, really highly recommend him. He's just excellent all around. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later. Take care.